right? Oh yeah, we got audio. We got 30 seconds. Giving you boys a minute to get squared away. We got live mics on. We are cooking. That's trippy. All right. All right, guys, what is going on? We made it to another Thursday. Yes, it is that time. Dude, glad to have you guys here. Happy Thursday. This time around, we've got Hex Speed with us there. We've got some good conversations we're going to have there. He's had a very eventful couple of weeks, so we're going to talk about that. We got RC Pilot Will right here. We're going to catch up with him. And so last week we were on holiday break, man. It was kind of nice, wasn't it, Will?
Yeah, man. It was really nice.
You know, I only normally take off like 2 times a year, really. And it's normally Thanksgiving and then Christmas. So I normally take those 2 off. But, you know, I think Christmas Eve is what, Thursday or something like that that's going around. So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what's going on. We could do a special show, man. But, guys, certainly glad.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, man. Have a Christmas Eve show.
What you got going on there, buddy?
Just dropping it. I'm moving around over here too much, man. Just knocking microphones down. That sounds cool. All right. Here, I got my coffee mug in the way. There we go.
Yeah.
Got it again?
You're a little jittery, huh?
There we go. Yeah, man. But want to tell everybody happy freaking Thursday. We made it again. It has been cold across the country, man. Heck, over there, man. What's the temperature like over on your neck of the woods?
It's been a little chilly. It's been like, we went flying on Sunday. It was 45 degrees, which honestly is really cold for that particular area.
Yeah.
It's been about the same up here where we live. So it's been like in the low 30s at night and then 40s to 50s in the daytime. So,
well, that's about average to what we're hitting this time of the year, right?
Yeah, it's getting kind of low.
It is.
It's like 32s.
It's supposed to be 60 on Sunday though. So.
Oh no, it's supposed to be.
Not
for us.
We're cold.
They're calling for like a wintry mix tomorrow, so a little bit.
And supposed to get another one on Monday. We're supposed to get another one on Monday too. So.
Are you serious? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're supposed to get one today. One tomorrow and another one on Monday. So.
Jeez Louise, man.
Oh yeah,
it's always something, you know.
It's about to be winter time this year.
But yeah, boys, we got in here. We're in the sling. Everybody's all in here. We'll do a quick roll call real quick. And big shout out to Mountain RC. He was first in the room. We got Jay Custer, 1099, Victor RC Jets. Let's see here. Big Wagner, what's going on? Wouldn't be a party without Bill in here. Craig Bevins, what's going on, dude? Haven't seen you in a while. Obviously, Heck is in here. We got him in the mix. Let's see here. Plain Day, the one. What's going on? Tiger Man 42. Let's see here. We got a bunch of people in the back of the room.
We got owned by Grandpa.
Yeah. Owned by Grandpa. 2000. What was it? 2400. That's cool. Mm-hmm. And let's see here. Hey, he said, you put on an awesome event, and thank you for the chance to win a prize or 2. Absolute. And he won. He ended up winning. You know who that is.
He was just super lucky.
He won 2 times, man.
Yeah.
Very good. So,
and I mean, not no small prizes either.
Yeah, man. Wallace Jackson. We've got WBRC Flyer. We got good to have you there over there. Thank you for coming out and supporting the our fly-in too. So we're going to talk about that as well. And Dan Zimmerman, what's going on? Jackson, RC Aviation, man. Good having you in here, buddy. Hadn't seen you in a while. Always welcome back. Man, we got a nice little group of folks in here, and they're still filing on in. We've got almost 30 people into the room, and we just finished our roll call, man. So if I missed anybody, I apologize, but glad to have you in here. We're going to have a nice little show going on. And again, we've got Hex Speed in the mix. What is going on in your neck of the woods, my friend? What's new? You have been very busy with modifying turbine jets, flying airplanes.
Yeah,
The 1990s.
I kind of burned myself out a little bit, honestly.
Did you?
I was going so hard for like 2 or 3 months because we were originally planning on going to Scale Masters competition, and so I was doing a bunch of stuff on my Warbirds to get 3 airplanes ready to compete, and then we decided not to go. And then we decided to go to California Jets, where Jeremy was at, and
Right.
And to get ready for that, I had to get the Hangar 9 Hawk put together. So I did like a whirlwind, like week and a half assembly of the Hawk and like a whole new paint job on it, basically. So
Dude, we got to talk about that paint job because I had a lot of people ask me about how did you do that? They were like, man, he's been so quick with it. So it looks phenomenal, man.
it
So
looks good on video. It looks good on video.
yeah, on video it definitely looks good. I don't know what it looks
It's
like
not bad
up
at
close.
close. It's
But,
not bad.
I'll show you guys what we're talking about the Hawk while you're over there talking, so they can kind of see. But this is the Hangar 9 Hawk that we're talking about over here. This is it. It's a beautiful bird.
Yeah, it's a amazing flying airplane. I mean, we had the Hangar 9 MB339, which was kind of Bentley's first jet, and honestly, it's a fantastic first turbine jet.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's a really good sport flyer too, but the Hawk kind of takes both of those things to the next level.
Are you serious?
And aerobatically, the Hawk is just amazing.
That thing took right off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put a bigger turbine in it. Honestly, you could probably go bigger. It's a 170, but you could probably put a 180 in it and it'd be fine.
Wow.
Yeah, and honestly, well, it's a Swimlin 170, so a lot of people say that the Swimlins are kind of overrated for what they say they are, so it's probably more like a 160.
But it powers out perfectly with no problem with ease, man.
Yeah, it flies are real nice for sure. And
it looks really good.
Yeah, we're getting real nice flight times out of it, and plenty of room for a smoke tank. Plenty of room for everything, actually. There's just insane amounts of room in that airplane. So,
jeez, man, that thing looks really nice.
Yeah,
then it comes in for a landing, very smooth. Looks like do a little gear check.
And yeah, this is Bentley flying it, by the way. So,
and Bentley on the 6 is smooth as butter. Was that him doing the roll?
Yeah, that's him. This whole flight was Bentley. So,
dang, Bentley, nasty on the sticks. Check that out.
He pulled off a couple of real nice 8-point rolls in this video too. Pretty sick.
Oh wow!
I can't even do that, although I haven't practiced really. But I definitely don't know that I have the skill set for the 8 points yet.
Man, dude, yeah, he's out here playing around. Really nice.
Yeah, and that thing weighs 42 pounds or 40 pounds dry. It's a heavy airplane, but it's big, man. It's a big model.
Yeah, one of my friends was saying, dude, he saw one in person. Actually, it was Tim, and he was like, dude, that thing does not do it justice in the pictures.
No.
It is massive.
Yeah, it's a big airplane. I was kind of shocked. I mean, I knew how big it was based on the specs when I ordered it, and then when I got it out of the box, I was like, holy cow, dude, this thing is a beast. It's actually big enough to where it makes my T-38 feel normal because it's not that much shorter than my T-38, but it's like it's big around. Like there's tons of room inside. So
yeah,
like the T-38 is longer and skinnier, but man, the Hawk is big. It's a big airplane, and it weighs the same as my T-38. So, I mean, you guys see that thing? That's 12 feet long, but the Hawk is what 9 feet long. It's just not as,
man.
There it is, sitting up on the shelf. Yeah, she's a big girl. It's so big. If we take anything else in the car, we got to take the stabs off, which honestly is not a big deal, but. Yeah, we managed to fit the T-38 and the Hawk into my SUV when we went to California Jets. So,
what kind of SUV were you driving?
It's just an Expedition.
Yeah, it's got to be.
It was a big pack.
That's a good sized bird. Man,
Yeah.
That's got to be an expedition for sure. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's an awesome flying airplane. Honestly, like super happy I picked it up because it's a lot of fun. So
really? Yeah, I
it's
was wondering.
definitely, it uses a lot of fuel. Like I'm not used to the big single turbines because it uses about as much fuel as my T-38, which is twin turbine, but those are only 86s. So, on the Hawk, we're using like a hair over a gallon per flight. So it's a lot of fuel. And
Wow.
we'll burn a full gallon of smoke oil in one day. So
Man,
it's too fun not to use it. I mean, the smoke is a lot of fun. So we kind of got addicted to it.
jeez. I had no idea, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's expensive to fly just because it goes through so much fuel, and smoke
Yeah.
oil is not cheap. So,
Yeah, that smoke oil is definitely what it's like $30 a gallon or something like that. Yeah,
I think it's more than that. Yeah,
it
it's
is quite
40 something, I think.
Yeah, it's quite expensive for sure.
Man,
Let's
it's
see
fun.
here. Man,
Flying stuff without smoke now is so boring. It's so lame. It's like,
Oh, I
oh
can
man, this thing needs smoke on it.
I could imagine.
Yeah, it's
Trying
fun.
to- Let's see here. So, what else do you got cooking up in the lab over there, man?
So, I think you guys had showed a while back, my jet hanger Saber that I finished, which is glow ducted fan powered.
Yeah.
That one. So it's all finished now. It's got all the decals on it.
Oh, nice.
And I flew this 10 times at California Jets and burned a full gallon of fuel in it.
Oh my, are you serious? Good grief.
Yeah, it was great, man. People were digging on it because there's a lot of old school guys there, and so everyone was like, "Oh man, I haven't seen one of those flying forever." And then let's see, Bentley's working on it's a bit of a mess right here. Bentley is building a 1980s vintage Carl Goldberg Cub kit.
Oh, nice.
So he's been building that all on his own. Check this out, actually. A friend of mine sent this to me. It's an old UMX Habu, but he repainted it. We haven't flown that one yet.
Cool. That looks good,
Yeah.
man. I've seen a scheme similar to that with on Boomerang Jets, man. They got one like that.
So that's a Bob Violet scheme, like on the old sport jets.
Yep.
So we haven't flown it yet. We just he sent me a whole bunch of glow ducted fan parts. He's like, "Hey, I got a bunch of old stuff if you want it." I'm like, "Heck yeah!" So
yeah, I will.
He's like, "Hey, He's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna throw in this Habu for you if you want it." I'm like, "Heck yeah, dude, that's totally cool." So we haven't flown it, but let's see. Bentley is working on his FMS Rafale right now. We had it out this weekend, and he was ripping it up. So this thing, man, I don't know. Stock they fly pretty good, but I made some little exhaust nozzles for it.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
Which really improved the performance. Like this thing rips, dude. Honestly, we're flying it with the Spectrum 6000s now instead of the 7000s, and the CG is better, and it's like way lighter, and the punch out like from a high alpha pass is like honestly fairly impressive. So he has been messing with all the controls. He took out like the black box, and he's changing up some of the control stuff right now. So he's working on that. The next thing I'm going to be finishing building, I already started it, is this A4 Skyhawk right here.
Oh, no, that's cool, dude.
That's an old ducted fan kit from the 80s. So I actually started building that at the same time as the Saber.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll be a Blue Angel paint job, and it has to be because it's an A4. So we got that going on. And then see if I can see it up in the rafters. I had to put it up there because I didn't have room for it. Well, you're not going to be able to see it very well. There is, I don't know if you can see it. There's a nose sticking out in the rafters right there.
All right.
Above my T-38. That is a old, Tom Cook is the name of the guy who made the kit, but it's an old Phantom. It's made for twin 120 millimeter ducted fans for glow motors. And that airplane was built in the late 80s, and by actually a pretty well-known like scale competitor. Shailesh Patel is his name. And dude was in all the magazines as a kid. He competed in Top Gun and Scale Masters and all that stuff.
Man.
And he sold that airplane. He competed with it in 1989, and I even have some cool vintage video of it flying in the competition, which is super neat. But he sold that airplane not long after that, and I know the guy who bought it, and they put a turbine in it way back in the day.
Oh wow!
And the turbine failed on the first flight, and it crashed. And so I guess the wings were destroyed. They chopped the wings off of it, but he couldn't bring himself to throw away the fuselage. And I happened to be at his hobby shop a few weeks ago, and I was like, "Hey, do you have any like twin ducted fan airplanes that you're looking to sell, like a Phantom or something?" He's like,
Yeah.
"Actually, I do have one." so he gave it to me. So that's going to be one of my projects this year, is getting that all fixed up and flying again. And that'll be twin glow ducted fan, which is kind of RC suicide, but
that's going to be cool, though. I mean, yeah, you're right about that, because you know how the ducted fans are, like the little nitro engines, man, a little finicky, but
yeah,
if you get them running, dude, it's going to be amazing.
I mean, honestly, my Sabre, I flew it 10 times at the event, and I only had one issue with it, and I didn't have a dead stick landing or anything. It was fine, but I had to change out a part in the middle there and had to make a run to AutoZone to buy some hose.
That's funny. That's funny.
But I got it flying again. It was a blast. We had a great time. So
yeah, once you get it dialed in, you really don't have too much to worry about.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, once you kind of get a hang for the specific model's setup and how it all kind of fuels up properly and starts and all the rest of that stuff, it's not too bad.
That's right.
So,
by the way, Mega John Perry says, "Hey, thanks, Mr. Speed, for inspiring me to put a DLE 35 in Hangar 9 P51. It rips now."
Yeah, that's a good setup.
That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Well, dude, I'm glad that you got all that good stuff going on over there, man. I like that you're going back to like the glow, because nobody else is really like, I've seen nobody on the end to glow in probably the past.
No one messes
years.
with it.
Yeah. I know. And but you're proving that it's still a very capable platform.
Yeah, I mean, if you know how to tune and the model's set up well, they're actually relatively reliable. I mean, all things considered. So
that's funny.
Now having two of them in one airplane might be a different story, but
oh yeah, oh for sure, yeah, that I would definitely want to see. So
yeah, that'll be super neat.
Man, that is actually pretty good. But yeah, man, I appreciate you getting us caught up and everything. What about what are some of the new EDFs that you guys have been flying?
So Bentley got a Freewing MiG-29 with thrust vectoring over the summer. He saved up all summer to buy it. And he's been making some adjustments on that with the AS3X Plus. And he honestly at this point knows more about AS3X tuning than I do, because he was able to set up the thrust vectoring on its own gyro channel. And yeah, he was doing some pretty cool stuff with it. He was like, "Hey, what's that one maneuver like in Top Gun where the enemy airplane like does a Cobra but spins around?" And I'm like, "I don't know what that's called, but you could probably try it." And so he was able to get it to do it. It was pretty cool, actually. And then I proceeded to crash it trying the same maneuver.
I bet he was like, "Hey, man."
Yeah, I felt terrible. And thankfully the damage wasn't too bad. And we're going to do some mods to it while we're doing the simple repairs that it needs. So what is it called? The MiG-35?
You definitely want to have some altitude.
Is it like that Cobra maneuver kind of, sort of?
Yeah. See, that's what happened, Will. I was just too low when I did it, and I didn't have room to recover properly because I messed it up. I messed up the if I had been 10 feet higher, it would have been fine, but I was not 10 feet higher.
I've done it with the Freewing. I've done it with my MiG-29, and I've done it with the what's that thing called? F-18, the Blue Angels F-18.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And the Blue Angels F-18, I was too low one time that I did it. I got a little hair under me, and I was like, "I'm gonna pull it off right here." And I did it. And it Cobra, it spin, and then when the recovery time came in, it was like, "Oh, you're too low." Boom, hit the ground. I was like.
Yeah, check this out right here. He's really turning it out right here. He's putting it through his paces.
Yeah, he definitely does some crazy
Oh, yeah.
stuff with it.
Yeah, that thrust vector and it backflips like there's no tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I was
You
having a
can
good
do
time with it
without
until I
it,
crashed
it's
it.
you just can't do it like that. You can only get one backflip without the thrust vector.
Man,
It's a really good model though. I like the MiG.
Oh yeah, yeah. The MiG fly is awesome.
it does.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about right there. It's like a Cobra with a flip in it,
Oh
with
yeah,
like a roll, like a Cobra roll. I don't know what you call
right
it,
here. Yeah. Could you imagine being a fire pilot and that actually happens and you're like, whoa, wait, what just happened?
but yeah,
Probably G out, but man, that's crazy. Check that out. Man, he's got that down pack, man. That maneuver. Oh, he was pretty low too. Yeah.
yeah. I think that one kind of got him a little bit.
Yeah, that one didn't recover as quick, but he did recover it.
Dude,
Yeah.
All that
tell
matters.
you.
Well, that's what happened to me. I was doing one of those, and I kicked it too hard, and it ended up inverted. And so I was inverted and not much higher than that, probably like 20 feet up or something. And I was panicking at this point because I didn't want to ruin my kid's $700 airplane or $800 airplane. And
Yeah, dude. They're not cheap anymore. And,
I was panicking. I'm like, crap, I'm in a bad spot. And so I was doing the opposite of what you usually do when you panic, which is pull up. I was pushing down because it was inverted. And because of thrust vectoring, it was just making it worse. And so it was just pitching up, inverted like that, really slow. And I'm like, and it was dropping. And I'm like, geez. And so my instinct was, well, maybe I can just pull it through like a half a loop really tight, and then I can recover it before it hits the ground. And it got right side up, but it smacked the tail on the ground and belly flopped. So it really didn't hurt it that bad. It broke the thrust vectoring servos for the pitch, and then there's a body seam just behind the inlet, and it just broke. Like there was almost no glue on it, and it just broke that seam, and then it put a couple of creases in the top. So
that's not bad.
It's not terrible. It sucks to tear up a really perfect airplane, but that's all right. We're gonna do some mods to it now.
Free wing is good for not having enough glue. So.
Yeah, I tell you what, when it broke apart, I was like, dude, there's like almost no glue in this joint at all. I was kind of shocked, honestly, but it is what it is. I learned my lesson. I'm just not going to fly it anymore. And Bentley can fly it. So
that's funny. Hey, man, it all happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, let me ask you this. When you crashed it, did Bentley ask you for your credit card?
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I need to swipe that, Father.
Yeah, I need that credit card.
He's like, I probably buy him enough airplanes.
Yeah, he's been hooked up a pretty good amount. So I felt I'm going to fix it for him, but yeah, thankfully it wasn't bad enough that I was going to need like a whole new fuselage or anything. So, and funny enough, that's how I had a MiG-29 a long time ago, and that's how I crashed. Well, that's not exactly how I crashed it, but I got into a similar situation doing high alpha stuff with it. And without thrust vectoring, once the nose comes up and the power's on, you can't get the nose back down because of the thrust line, and it just wallowed like this all the way to the ground and just plopped in. But it hit pretty hard and it tore up the whole bottom. It crushed the inlets and did all kinds of damage. So mine was a total write-off, essentially.
Jeez.
Yeah, I finished I totaled mine doing a Cobra maneuver, and I was too low over the trees. Time to recover it, and it just said nope. It just went right into the trees. I was like, well, that's the end of that.
Yeah, mine was starting to accelerate and starting to almost fly again before it hit the ground, and it was going downwind too, which did not help. So
Don Henry said it's called a Couverture Bell maneuver.
Yeah,
interesting.
I've never
got
heard
a name, I guess.
Yeah, that's the name for it. I can't say that word, so I don't try to say it. I'm
going to try to YouTube it just so I can see like an actual, full scale do that.
Yeah, because like on Top Gun Maverick, the Su-57 does it, when Maverick's chasing him, and then Rooster in the back says, "What the F was that?" Because he pulls up and does that thing. But I don't know that I've ever seen an actual real airplane do it.
There's a video of the I think the Sukhoi 35 doing it.
Yeah, I got it. I got it right here. I'm gonna show it
Yeah,
real quick.
it's Sukhoi 35 that did it in real life.
There's like a 57 doing it too as well. Here, I'll share it with you guys so you guys can kind of see it. I guess this is it. Let me just watch it and make sure.
I'm making sure it's not the AI one because there's a couple of AI ones running around.
No, this isn't AI. No.
Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of AI ones where the guy's coming in like right over the deck doing a high alpha right over the deck. Like, come on, no, it's
all right. Here we go. Check this out real quick. All right, I think this is it. Yeah, and this is the SU-57 Curvature Bell and Cobra.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty much exactly what it does. Yeah.
By the way, that video is brought to FamDo5477. That's his channel, so I don't own that at all, but we are enjoying it, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
hey guys, if you can do that maneuver with the 90mm F22, you just gotta have maximum throws, like full throws with tailerons, like the furthest that thing can throw. But if you try it, do it at your own risk.
Man, crazy. By the way, some people are wondering, they're like, I don't know why this thing is showing like kind of rectangular.
Yeah, it's in portrait.
Yeah, I changed it, and I got to figure out how to change that thing back. I don't know why I did that, but
it's probably locked that way until you end the.
I think so.
In the show, so we're just kind of stuck, guys.
It's gonna be all right for a little bit, It'll be fun. But let's see here. Tim Burks, what's going on? He says, "What's up, guys?" He's like, "What's your guys' favorite EDF?" That's a good question. What is our favorite EDF? We got 45 people in the room too. Will, what's your favorite EDF, man, so far? That's hard to say.
Man, my Viper has took it so far. My Viper has impressed me with that 14S.
Oh, you're talking about the 14S Big Viper. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that has impressed me so far, man. I can't call it anything else right now.
Explain to why it's impressive.
Man, all of the power and the thrust you get on the bottom end, it's like it's instant, it's there, it's confident. So it's like you're not gonna lose any travel with that thing. If it feels like it's going too slow, just bump the throttle and it just picks right back up and keeps flying.
For sure, dude. That thing, it's a pure rocket ship, man. The way it's all set up. I mean, on that 14S, it has no problem getting around the sky.
And it's pretty quick for it too. I'm like,
it's pretty quick. It's very quick
for the size and that weight that it's carrying.
Yeah. What do you think there, Hex B, man? What's one of your favorite EDFs?
I mean, that's a kind of a loaded question because I mean, if you're depends on how much you're talking about money wise, just there's all kinds of different aspects to it. Like my favorite aerobatic EDF would be if you're talking ARFs, it'd be like the Viper 90 for sure is like the smoothest, best aerobatic airplane in that size range, in my opinion. That also looks nice and is a good flying airplane and good flight time, and it's a good balance of everything. If you're talking about like ARF, jets for doing like high alpha stuff or aggressive maneuvers, like I would say probably the Freewing MiG-29 with the TV is freaking awesome.
Oh, it's amazing.
But if you're talking like a cheaper airplane that's still really fun, like the E-Flight F-16, the 80mm is pretty fun to toss around, or the FMS Rafale is a lot of fun. So there's lots of different airplanes out there for sure.
Dude, I'm telling you, I have been really impressed with the FMS, Avanti 90mm, dude. That thing, I thought the Viper 90 was good, but dude, that thing is buttery fluid on the sticks in the air. It's different. It's just different. But that's my favorite. But Jeremy Stoll, what's your favorite, man? I see you back there in the corner.
What's my favorite? What? I didn't even hear the question.
EDF
jet. Yeah, you gotta pick one. I know you're into turbines, but you gotta sacrifice.
Come back to me.
The question that should have been asked.
Brent said it very well. There's a lot of categories. So what category, right?
Hey, that's up to you guys. You got to figure that one out.
Well, if the question was asked, what is your
all in all, favorite, best of all, no matter what genre.
Yeah. Yep. Your best flying all around. Let's add flying ability, cost, and just overall experience, man. Just a good flying. You know those times where you get those airplanes and you fly them, and you're at the end of the flying day, and you sit down and you're like, man, this was a good day, man. This was a great day. It's kind of like with the MiG-29, the 280 millimeter. I don't have the one with thrust vector in, but dude, that is such a good flying airplane. It's just fluid in the sky. You know, it's just a nice bird. So something similar to that. We could give an examples like, let's see, Eddie K says the Freewing Avanti 2. I would agree. Don Henry said the 90 millimeter F-16. He just loves F-16s. Freewing 80 millimeter A-10. Yeah, Will's been flying his A-10 quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, the A-10 kind of checks a lot of boxes too because it's a great scale model, but it's also a fantastic aerobatic airplane. But it also gets great flight time. The performance is awesome. It looks really cool. Like the A-10, aside from not being able to do like high alpha stuff, really, it checks a ton of boxes. Like it's a neat airplane for sure.
Absolutely,
especially the new one with the lights on it and all that stuff. It's really cool.
It's so
and
nice.
The scale gear, yeah, it's nice.
Okay, so my favorite.
All right, we're ready. Oh, Will.
It's probably because I've customized it. So I mean, are you talking stock? That's the other question.
We're getting in deep now, man. Yeah, let's talk about just stock. Yeah, stock.
All right, then I got to renegotiate. Let me think.
Yeah, he said renegotiate. He's like,
if I had to pick like my all-time most fun, EDF I've ever had, if we're not just including ARFs only, well, I had to narrow it down to 3 honestly because they're all pretty amazing. So I had and it's still around. It's in the Midwest somewhere. I sold it and it's still flying, but it's a Byron F-15, which if you know what that is, it's a 9-foot long F-15 that was developed in the 80s for glow-ducted fan. And I converted it to twin jet fan 120s with full ducting and scale gear doors, and a custom paint job. And that airplane flew like almost like a big foamy. It was so light for its size. It weighed 35 pounds, but it went 150 miles an hour flat and level, and it would go straight up for almost like a real F-15. That thing was so much fun to fly. And it looked awesome. I love F-15s. I had that one, and then I had 2 scratch-built jets. One of them was an F-18 that I scratch-built that was 9 feet long, and it had a single jet fan 120, but it only weighed 15 pounds. It was super light, and so you could fly that airplane any which way you wanted to. High alpha, super slow, pretty fast, honestly, long flight times. And then I did a T-38. Same build techniques, also about 9 feet long. That was a single jet fan 120, and that thing was amazing. So I've had a few really good EDFs, but turbines have definitely kind of stole my heart. So
dude, I'm trying to control myself with that. I'm trying to man. I'm trying to.
Turbines is where I'm at right now. I mean, I had a lot of fun with a lot of airplanes. I mean, I've had a lot of airplanes, and it's hard to really find that one that's exactly the right one to say that it's my favorite. I actually might need to walk out to my garage just to get the feel again real quick to give you
man, go out there and take your shirt off and breathe all that cool in and everything, and just look in there and look around and bask in it.
Because there's a lot of great ones, right? So I mean, there's my favorite that really wasn't the greatest performer, but I love the heck out of it. But then there's
which one is that?
There's great performance ones that I have a great. I mean, I have so many that I like. That's the kick. So, my first EDF love was the Freewing 90 mil F-16. I got the thing when they first came out with it, and here's my story of why. Everything at that point in time when those Freewing 90 mils came out was essentially garbage. I mean, everything had 2600 kV motors that were 6S, that were those. What was it called? It was like it was the LX airplanes. I mean, they were innovative, but they were not they were not great.
I remember LX, man.
We all flew it because it was innovative, but they had what the heck was those motors in there? But man, they were not good. 2600 kV ones. But anyway, When Freewing came out with that 90 mil F-16 that had actual gear that was enclosed, it wasn't inside any ducting, it was metal, it was everything we wanted. It had lights, wings that came off for transport. I mean, it was super scale, right? It was a heavy dog, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was what we wanted. It was the beginning of all. And so because of that beginning of all, that really has a spot in my favorites, right? And then they came out with the F-15, and then they came out with the Tomcat, right? Those were all like super innovative, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But you know, then we get into other things that were super cool, you know, that were innovative, like the B-2, you know, that was freaking cool. The AL-37, I mean, I've got those back there, like I was saying, about for customizing. You can't go wrong with an AL-37. I mean, I've done so many dang mods on those into different airplanes and different airframes, all out of a 737 airframe. I mean, you can't go wrong with that airplane either. I mean,
That's true.
There's so many fun things out there. I mean, and then you start getting into innovative things like the B-1, where the landing gear is just such a, you know, a work of art. You know, there's so many varieties of airplanes out there that were just awesome.
And now you got to pick only one.
Well, I got to pick an all of all. I would have to go outside and think of all the.
And that's just for like what you like. You know what I mean? Like your best all around. Like,
I mean, you were talking the A-10. The A-10's killer. You know that. Thing, I mean, there's so many good ones out there. Like even the T-7. That T-7. That thing was a solid piece too, you know?
No, I hate that they discontinued that. I don't, you know what I mean? That was a great flying. Maybe they'll bring one back in a different form.
Maybe a temporary moment in time.
Yeah, let's hope so. But I will say the A-10 by far is a very nice plane. I've been watching Will fly, and dude, he was nailing those landings at our fly-in, man. So it was pretty good. That was pretty good. That's a good all-around flying airplane there. Will, what do you think, man?
I'll be back. I'm going to go to the garage. I'll be back.
Yeah, go to the garage. Inhale some of that.
The A-10 is a really good flyer, man. Really, really good flyer. But, you know, I've really considered looking at the comments. I really thought a lot of the stuff. And honestly, I think my favorite, even though I like the Viper, and I think about like what Hex Speed said and stuff based on what you categorizing it as and stuff like that. My favorite plane to fly is my FMS BAE Hawk.
I was getting ready to say, I was going to take that word out of your mouth.
Yeah, I will fly that thing in 30-mile-an-hour winds.
Now, while we're talking about that, have you seen the Hobby King BAE Hawk that they got coming out?
Hobby King has a Hawk?
The bigger one?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my buddies just bought one.
What do you have you actually seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Man, just for you guys that are out there, I've been impressed with the FMS. So if you don't know what we're talking about, I'm going to pull it up real quick just so you can kind of see what Hobby King is carrying there. And I've heard some things about the gear might not be that great. I've heard sometimes it is fine. It's perfectly fine. So, you know, but I think it's worth a look at, you know, and we'll see. So here we go. I got it right here. It's the Hobby King Sports Hawk is what they call that. It's actually on sale right now. It looks like it's for $845.99. But here, I will let me show you guys what we're talking about right here, just so you can get a good feel. So we're talking about this right up. Well, that's not it. Where'd it go? Let's reload. There we go. All right. It's right here. So that is the Hobby King Sports Hawk RF Plus. It's a 105 millimeter EDF jet. Comes with the retracts, servos, and LED lights. $845.99. I don't think that's terrible.
No, that's not bad.
It's not terrible now. And
all you need is a ESC and an EDF.
It's not terrible. Let's see here.
Probably throw a small turbine in that thing and get away with it.
You possibly could. Let's see here. You definitely have to mod it. Let's take a look at the video real quick. Let's take a look. Here we go. Oh, got a little job going on right there.
Hello and welcome to Hobby.
Oh, what's up, Stuart? I know Stuart very well.
We're here actually at the Venlo.
We're just gonna take a quick at it.
It's family day out here today.
Oh, that's
talking
nice.
About family and friends.
It's not bad, but that nose
Exactly what
wheel,
we're
man,
doing
that
today.
nose strut looks a little.
So we're going to give you a flight demonstration here at
Well,
the
iffy.
Venlo Club. Now, it's a little bit
Pencil.
grey, but actually it's got LEDs on. Comes with
That's a
standard
nice looking bird,
LEDs,
wouldn't
so
you
should
agree?
see it really, really well. And of
It
course,
looks
it's
really
a
nice.
striking scheme.
Yeah.
Now, let's go a little more into.
All right, so we'll
I
take a
had
look
this
at it
initially.
there.
I've been test flying it, and then Frank over there.
We're
This
gonna
is the
test
innards
fly it a
here.
little bit.
What you see at the front here. This
Oh, it's
is
pretty
the,
clean on the inside too.
receiver pack.
Yeah.
We're using YEP Beck. And then going backwards, obviously you got Frank's receiver system.
Got
This
the
is control,
batteries in there.
system for the retracts that will be included.
Kinda
Kinda looks
There's
interesting.
telemetry stuff in there as well. But these are
Yeah,
The
good sized
batteries
bird.
back there. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
And back there, you
Oh, I don't know, but that's
got
that
the
EDF
105
he's got back there though.
12 motor.
I pulled
is
that
the
out
motor.
right
We will
away.
be selling this EDF.
Those are actually not that bad. Those are
Yeah, there's
all
nothing
metal.
wrong. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it at all.
Anything
Man,
around that
I
size.
don't.
100,
Nah.
110.
Me and JP fans don't get along.
JP fans have never been
Okay,
an
so there we
issue.
are. Turned
Look
over.
at that.
Nice white canvas on the bottom. Again, you can go nuts and put whatever you want on the bottom because it comes.
The one
You know what's interesting?
applied.
What's his
Now,
face
the whole
is
season-
his died on him.
All right, let's check this out real quick. It's gonna do a takeoff.
They're really
Right.
earning their worth on a day like today.
You know,
Let's
you
know
don't
if you're
see,
ready.
you don't hear
We'll
a
take off.
lot
Okay, here
about
we go.
these at all.
It's
So
King Sports Talk.
it'd be kind of
105
neat to
taking off.
see one of these being reviewed.
listen at that whine.
As it goes
Yeah,
out.
plenty of power.
No, but the whine.
The updates there.
That's what the
That's
JP
what the
fan
JP
sounds like.
sounds like.
That's what it sounds like.
All right,
Yeah.
he's just getting settled into it. Whilst he gets the gear up, I'll go wide. Yeah, rather grey. So we need to keep it as low as possible, Frank.
Yeah, Jet fan's
Get
the
the
way to
colour
go.
coming out.
A jet
Nice
fan.
bird though. Really nice bird.
How's it with the camera on?
And that
Oh, dude, they
sound
got
comes
an
from the
onboard camera.
fan being metal. It's just the resonance of that fan.
Absolutely, it is.
Sounds
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah.
Now, you're
All of
about
those
half
JP
power now,
fans
right?
sound like that.
Okay.
55 amps now.
Okay.
Actually got some pretty good
keep it
speed on it when you
about
look at
that.
it.
Good for the camera. It's a little dark on the sky there. Probably cut to a lot of the onboard here.
Little
Just
onboard video
over
footage
about
right
the weight
there.
of this thing. Now,
Cool.
this is 1500 mil span.
Will is used to
but it's
Schubler.
coming in
No,
at
I'm
just
not used to
over,
Schubler.
just a fraction of the real one.
Schubler, that's some big money.
Trainer.
No,
And,
man, you got it.
In that respect, it
Nah,
doesn't
Schubler,
He's setting up for the landing
Nah,
right
nah.
here.
Want to make sure it. We don't have any city.
He scores the landing really nice, but dude, this is the Hobby King BAE Hawk.
The landing.
Not a lot of press spins on it, man, and I've,
look how good
you
it
know,
is. Look at that. And this is on grass, remember? No brakes.
looks like it lands pretty
light
good.
wheels. Very, very nice. This gives a little bit of the ground handling there as it comes in. That was a lovely flight, lovely landing.
I like the lights on there. That's kind of cool.
Yep, bumpy.
Yeah,
down
the
grass.
lights look really good on it.
Very, very nice.
There you have
Come
it
on,
right
you
there.
mean to
Thank
tell me
you
that
very
sounded
much.
good?
You enjoy the model?
I love it.
What,
The guy who just flew it said he loves the model, so that's cool.
You got out the box a stunning, fancy.
So it's not a bad looking bird at all, man. So there you have it.
I just would pick something other than a JP fan.
Nice. All right. Got Hamilton's hanger up there. What's going on, dude? Let's see here. So that's terrible. That's not terrible at all. It's got Omaha Air Defense right there. Man, let me catch up. Need speed RC. He says the FMS Bayhawk is amazing. Free wing J10, 90 millimeter on 8S. Rodeo Pilot said that. You know, I have not flown the J10. I got a Eurofighter. I assume it probably flies the same, right? It's got
Probably a lot quicker because it's more pointed.
I don't know about that.
It's
I don't
quicker. It's quicker, but it lands.
Yeah, the J10's got a little heavier wing loading, I think.
Yeah, it falls. It has a 104 feel.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not really what you want. That's definitely not what you want. Blaine Day says I would buy a JP fan. Let's see. Dan Zimmerman says it's got the 1990s William Honda F1 paint job.
I thought I recognized that.
Yeah, it does. Air Sally, what's going on? He says, have the old mock fan, all metal, and an old Exceed F86. Has a bit different sound. Bill Wagner said, no, they don't. So there you go. Man, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty neat. And we're just catching up right now here. So it is a toss-up, though. Hamilton's Hanger, what's going on, buddy? He says his is a toss-up between the Free Wing F-22 and the FMS Rafale 80 millimeter. So that's kind of interesting too. Man, we got to get some new models out there in the shop, man.
If you're looking for a high alpha monster, that FMS Rafale is where it's at. And to be honest, it's going to outdo that F-22 in high alpha all day long.
Jeez.
I really enjoy flying Bentleys. It's a lot of fun. It's a pretty light wing loading, and it's actually pretty fast, honestly. In my opinion, with the tailpipe mod on it, like it's just as fast and just as much vertical as like my E-Flight F-16 with the 80 in it. But the high alpha is better, and it's got better punch out of the low speed. So, and it's got a lighter wing loading, so it lands really slow.
Man,
they're pretty fun airplanes. I don't care for the look of them, but they do fly nice. So
yeah.
I especially don't like the yellow paint job. That's terrible. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know who in FMS thought that was a good one, but they need to be taken out back.
They did it for all the blindies out there.
I was getting ready to say.
There is a purpose.
I like that paint job.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not a super attractive paint scheme. I don't know.
Yeah, it reminds me of
my opinion.
That's a really nice scheme. I like that.
It shows up well.
Yeah,
I'll give that. But it's also
different.
Yellow.
While we're over here taking a look at things, you know, we didn't really get a good chance to cover one that popped out here.
Well, did you want to hear my answer?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I've been waiting. Go ahead.
Okay, so I've been through a lot of airplanes. There's a lot of really good ones out there, but this one is my latest fave. And I think they did a really good job because it actually knocked out what I actually thought was a really good airplane recently. And that's the FMS F-86.
I haven't flown that one.
That thing's got power. It's got sound. It's got scale details up the wazoo.
It's pretty.
Land that you can land that thing on a wheelie and roll it all the way down the runway all day. I mean, it's good. I like it a lot. I wish the battery tray was a little larger, but I did my own mod where I ended up. I'm
gonna say, ain't nothing a little bit of hogging out can't fix.
Right, exactly.
Well, the problem is it's got a wooden deck, and so you have to do something similar to this to make sure you get a drop down. But yet you still have battery support on there. So I made some of these, but
all right, a little bit of modification,
and then I can get a little taller battery in there without choking the motor out. But it's that's my favorite right now. I mean, they got great gear on it, lights, speed brakes, detail in the cockpit. You don't have to do anything to that airplane out of the box, and it's awesome. So,
man,
that is my number one.
That actually, you know, that's an airplane a lot of people overlook. That F-86 is a very good flying airplane.
And like I said, it took out the Freewing one, which, man, how many people on here had the Freewing F-86? I did. Almost every single person here did.
Yeah.
And it was a great airplane, right?
Yeah.
But this FMS one, I mean, night and day difference. And I'd say it's in my opinion, my current EDF favorite. So.
I gotta say,
close to the F-86.
Yeah, that's a great. And it's just a good all-around flyer. Now let's talk about this one. Freewing F-14 Tomcat. They came out with the V2 version. They came back and they said, "Hey, these are falling out of the sky. Let's do something and make this fly a little bit better when people are trying to land." So here you go.
We said it from the beginning.
We sure did. You guys said it right away. Will had one, and a lot of people. I never owned one because I saw the negative comments on. I was like,
"You saw the photos. You saw all the photos that we had of the one we had."
I did, and so I gotta say, Freewing was fairly quick about getting this one right, and then pushing it back out. And you know, of course, they changed it. So they changed the angle of attack on the wing. And just for some of you guys that may not know, they just made it fly so much better. It also comes with the new VF1 Wolfpack livery. The all-new wing design is for improved performance and slow speed handling, so less stally.
Yeah, they put a bunch of washout in it, added some wing area. So
Exactly. I was going to say, do you want to explain exactly what they did to that?
yeah, I mean, I didn't talk to Chris specifically about it, but I can see it in the pictures. Basically, the reason why the first one had such a bad tip stall is that they didn't put any washout into the wing. And if you're not aware what washout is, essentially you're creating less of an angle of attack at the tip of the wing. So when the nose comes up, what happens is if you don't have any washout, typically the wingtip will stall first because it's skinnier and thinner.
Yep.
So when the wingtip stalls before the main part of the wing stalls, it'll drop a wing. And so that'll happen at low speeds, but it can also happen at high speeds too if you pull too many G's and the angle of attack of the wing increases too much. So basically what you do when you twist the wing is what you're doing, and real jets have the same thing. When you twist the wing, when you go to pitch it up, you come into land or you pull a lot of G's, what happens is you can see with my hands, like when the main part of the wing is pitching up, the tip is still level. And so basically what you're doing is delaying the stall of the wingtip. And so now instead of just the wingtip stalling, by the time the wingtip stalls, the main part of the wing is going to stall.
Right.
So basically you really reduce the airplane's bad tendencies when it's flying slow. And you can do that by like adding crow to the ailerons. That'll help. There's a few ways to kind of get around it, but if you don't have any built into it, like warbirds that don't have any built in, typically have a really bad tip stall. And heavier jets that have a higher wing loading or a straight thin wing like a Tomcat, typically will tip stall if they don't have any washout. So,
yep, absolutely right.
I was going to say, Jeremy, you had anything you want to add to that?
That's what we were talking about at the beginning on there. You know, when we were with our airplane, we were flying at a level pass, just as a gear pass, 15 feet. We weren't slow or anything, and all of a sudden it dropped a wing and just fell. Couldn't believe it. We were shocked to death on that. So
William Lang says about 2 degrees of washout helps out a ton. And let's see. Plain Day says, I like that you can use a 3-position switch for the wing fold, as far as I know anyway.
Yeah, that's cool.
Need for Speed RC says, I wish they kept the livery, but this scheme is growing on me a bit. I'll be honest with you. It grew on me too.
I like the paint scheme personally. I think it looks cool.
I do too.
Everybody does jollies.
Yeah.
They get a lot of attention.
William Lane said cord and washout was the biggest changes and on the improvements. So I will say, man, I've seen this one fly at the field and it flies great. Like it looks like it's got great power, it's got good speed. That thing grooves, and it looked like it was just a good all around flyer. So
the version 1 flew really well.
It was burning.
Landed a turd.
Yeah. And I've seen, it land. Will, the one you had, how was it on landing?
It was a handful on landing. You could come in slow, but you definitely had to make sure that you were on it. And if it looked like it was gonna stall at any point, you're gonna have to try to push out, throttle out, get out of there. But it was a handful coming in to land.
What are your thoughts on how it looks and the changes they've made, Will?
The changes they made, I mean, what they did for the washout, that's good. Because that's gonna make it easier for people to bring it in the land. And as far as the looks goes, I'm not a really big fan of the look. It will take some time to grow on me. But other than that, I'm not a really big fan of the look. Wish they would have done something with the Twin 80, but the Twin 80 is, I guess it's about to go away forever. So be the end of that.
Yeah, I know, right? I was gonna say, I was like, why? I mean, a lot of people will buy the 80, but man, why get the 80 when the 64 flies this good? And everybody was let down because they were like, but what about the 80, man? Instead of coming out with this, but then once they realized exactly what was going on, then they were like, oh.
I guarantee they have a ton of money invested in that airplane.
Oh, they do.
For them to be able to fix the wing and make it a good airplane for everybody, I mean, that's the right thing to do. It's awesome.
I agree. And good for them for paying attention.
I mean, they fixed the wing, but at the same time, did you fix the wallets of everyone who's already crashed these planes.
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
So, why do you expect, what are you going to do to get them to be like, hey, all right, let me buy another one? I remember I watched Shay fly his, and all he did was put the flaps on, and the plane went from flying perfectly straight to straight down into the dirt. And all he did was put the flaps on.
Yeah.
And so, it's crazy. Like, I mean, what are you going to do with these people?
I mean, the Tomcat has you have to have that radio set up really well on Tomcat for everything to work really nicely. And I did a lot of major custom, mixing and stuff on my Freewing. I had 2 Tomcats, the Freewing 80s, and the stock box and all that stuff mostly works, but it makes it kind of a handful, especially when the wings are back. And so I made a lot of changes. I got the blue box out of it, and I have a whole video on all the mixing I did on mine. But yeah, you definitely need a lot of elevator mix with the flaps for sure, especially if you're doing full span flaps. They will nosedive heavily without a bunch of up mixed into the flaps. So if you're not set up for it and you hit the flaps, yeah, you might have some problems. So
I mean, he was following the book.
Always engage
oh,
all
really?
up high.
Yeah, he was following the book. His was set up by the book. He bought the plug and play version. So his was set up by the book. It was the Twin 64.
Oh, we watched the video of that.
Yeah, we watched the video of it. He was flying perfectly fine, and all of a sudden he put the flaps on to get ready to come in for a landing, and it just said right down.
Was that the first flight?
I have my mixes and stuff in the Twin 80, and Bobby could tell you I've got crazy mixes in there, but I also use 150% on the elevator. I don't use anything less than that, so it's I do know that if you do not have enough elevator in there, it will, you're right, it will want to go down. But as far as the one with Shay, his was set up by the book. He followed it by the book, and it still crashed. So
these things do happen,
Sometimes the book isn't always all that great, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Always check that stuff up high. Mistake options. If it starts nosediving, well, guess what? You really need to. You might need to just do a nose over.
Have you seen the video? It wasn't like that. It was instantly straight down. There was no time to fix that. Even at 150 feet, there was no time to fix that. What do you do when the plane is traveling normally?
The flaps up?
All you did was hit the flaps, and it goes straight down.
Yeah, you try to quickly put the flaps up.
But it's already moving at what? 50, 60 miles per hour. When it goes straight down, it's going to increase to 80 to 90 miles an hour easily.
While we're talking about it, I actually have the video right here so we can watch it. So take a look. Here we go. There we go.
And it's his second flight. So that means
flight number 2, the F-14. First flight went okay.
This is the V1. Just kind of give you some
visual. I'm going to land it. Go ahead and land it flat and level.
He's going to take off.
3-minute timer.
Big shout out to Hamilton's Hangar, man. That is a solid guy, man. Wilson. Hold on, we're gonna put in 4K. There we go. And the thing flies amazing with the wings out. It just flies great.
The wings we had, it flew great with the wings back.
Oh yeah, it flies great with the wings back. Yeah, it's got a gyro in it and it's all dialed in. Get a roll and everything. Now just watch when he sweeps them back.
You put that mix in there for an auto wing sweep, and it's easy.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna speed it up. All right, here we go.
Half flaps is feeling way better, so we're gonna bring it in with half flaps for sure. All right, so flaps are going up. One more pass. All right, we're gonna drop the gear. Now, Okay.
Little gear check there.
Nice. Shit.
Did you see that?
Yo. So I put the
He put the flaps up and
Nice.
It rolled over and installed right there.
No, that's no roll. That's a nose dive. You see that? You can see.
yeah,
the-
it went straight down. It was flying fine. Check it out.
Oh, that's it went straight down.
Nice.
That rolled over.
See
Shit.
how it abruptly went
Yo.
straight down?
Shit.
That's not like a.
Yo.
That's not like your typical stall right there.
Shit.
You know.
Yeah.
Minus that language, but
Nice.
see right there.
How the heck did it just goes over like that?
It didn't roll. You can look at it closer. You can
Went
see
straight
the
down. It's like the elevators.
So he's in a bank, and then all of a sudden it just goes straight down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the elevators. Like you hit a switch and both elevators are like going straight down. I don't know.
That's weird.
Isn't it?
I've never seen an airplane go straight down vertical that fast.
I know.
I have. Whenever you put it in a vertical dive.
Yeah. But you know, he walks out there and takes a look at it.
Oh shoot.
Oh man.
It's
look
pretty.
At
That's
that.
a flat land out there, man.
Is the battery ejecto cedo?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds
Oh
like it's
look,
still
Maverick and
connected.
Goose
Hell.
are okay over there.
Battery is not okay. Surprised the muffler didn't catch on fire.
Oh, the airplane.
Look, they're good.
Yeah. She said Maverick and Goose are okay. Gotta love that.
What up? What are?
Maverick
Oh,
and
man,
Goose.
Goose.
Yeah.
But she ain't pretty anymore after that. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things where,
That's weird.
yeah, you'll just kind of never really know. You know, it is kind of what it is. Let's see. And everybody's kind of, let's see, we're all looking flat banked the stabs. I don't know.
I think he
man.
meant to say blocked. I think he meant to say blocked.
Yeah, could be.
Man, that thing
Let's
jumped
see
so
here.
far fast down. That's weird.
Yeah.
I have never seen an airplane just instantly jump like that.
Yeah, it
Without
was like this and then,
Canard, like changing its, you know.
yeah.
Well, I know I had to fight. I had to fight with my model because Bobby was there. It didn't want to bank. I couldn't turn it, and I had to do a whole bunch of other different stuff. I played with switches, ran through a whole bunch of checks, and all of a sudden now here I can get it to turn. Once I put the ailerons on, I was able to get it to turn with the wings out. And once I did it,
Gain too high somehow?
say what now?
Could that have been the gyro gain too high? So where it was
This was like flight number 9 on the airplane.
it's weird.
Yeah. So this wasn't like my first flight. It was flight number 9. So I mean it, and then I fought the thing and fought it, trying to get it back over the field. And it ended up dipping down on its own. And I get it to pull back up and tried to clear the tree, and it didn't clear the tree and got stuck in the tree. So
Tree's fault.
Well,
yeah, tree's fault. It reached out and got
definitely
it.
the tree's fault. So as we're talking about things, what do you guys think 2026 is going to look like? I got a nice email from Hobby King saying, hey, you know, it's been a great year, one of their better years of products being sold, and you know, they were thankful for, you know, all the reviews and things like that, and then said 2026 has more to come. So looks like everybody's kind of winding down on the airplanes coming down. I guess they're trying to line up things for 2026 since it's right there. We're knocking at the door of it. So, Jeremy, was there anything that you wanted to say? I don't think there's anything that we can actually say or leak about airplanes coming out for 2026.
Well, we did drop the 64 millimeter Raptor, so that's out now.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I saw that. Is that the twin or the single?
That's the single.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
So that's the one that a while ago we showed. Remember?
I do. Yeah, I didn't know it came out. Wow.
Flyfans now has the F-22 Raptor out. That is the first 64 millimeter Raptor that has retracts that are all aluminum with oleo struts.
Here, I'll pull it up.
Millimeter lights. It's got flaps. It's got dual rudders, nose wheel steering, all that jazz.
Yeah, it's full functional 64. Dude, the price $239. I mean, that's good.
Crazy. That's
Yeah.
an 80 millimeter and a 64.
So, yeah, pretty awesome. People asked if it is capable of putting a 70 in there. You know, anything's possible if you have a Dremel tool.
Yeah, it's true. You can even put an 80 in there.
So there are people asking about batteries.
Those look good.
We have like a 36 or 3200 milliamp hour Spectrum battery. We've been flying it with that. That's probably the biggest size you can get in there. The jet wants to be heavier, so the larger the battery, the better. And pretty awesome for what it is. Super simple.
Now that one comes with a brushless motor.
Mm-hmm.
Comes with the 2300 brushless motor. Okay.
So it's an outrunner, but
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Same stuff as like that L39. So
Oh yeah.
if you like that L39 power system, it's the exact same power system as that. So
it ought to be really good. And that L39 flies amazing. I was trying to see what the weight was on the L39.
So we did a video on Banana Hobby. So Banana Hobby YouTube, and it doesn't have music on there, I don't think.
Nice. Well, you know what? Let's take a look at it then, shall we?
And it's an uncut video of us flying it out in Grantsville.
Okay. It's on. Is it on this channel? Do you have it linked down here too as well on the videos? I'm sure you do.
There might be. I don't know if the link is done on there or not.
Let me look. We'll take a peek here. Video. Haha. Yes, it is. All right. Let's take a look at this, man. There's we haven't seen this one actually flying. I can't remember, man. It was a while. So
Guys, Jeremy with Banana.
between the tariffs and everything. So
All right, guys. Jeremy with Banana Hobby here, and what we got for you is the brand new Fly Fans F-22 Raptor. It's available in 64.
let's talk more fly.
What we'll do is we're going to lift this airplane up so you can see the landing gear.
I do want to see this part.
Look at this
The wheels look
landing
great.
gear.
Look at the wheels. I gotta say, those landing gear are amazing.
Pretty dang good looking.
Aluminum retracts, guys. None of this.
There we go. We got James holding up the airplane. Make it easier here.
That's just a nice
Look at
picture,
that.
man.
Beautiful
That
gear.
Look
Oil
at Black
struts.
turbos, everything.
Shock absorbing. You got a cheater hole right there. You've got your surfaces. All right, here we go.
Didn't get any flatter than that, huh?
Nice and easy takeoff. The 64 millimeter is a great setup on there. It's got perfect power for this size airplane.
Grooves around pretty nicely.
Yeah, I mean for a
A
64
bit of a darker view.
Absolutely.
still, you know.
Yeah, it's grooving pretty good.
Look at that gleaming off the sides.
That is actually
Pretty
nice.
awesome.
Hey, I gotta say, this shot right here with the mountains in the background is like, dude, that's beautiful right there.
See the lights that were on there.
Yeah, they show it really nice. That's just a good flying airplane. I'll pop that 64 out of there, throw a 70 in there, and call it a day, man. You'll have a really
I
nice.
was able to sell things to people in other companies.
Look at that.
We actually care about the customer. We don't want you guys to have to pay.
Again, we've got a 36 milliamp hour pack inside this thing.
That's just carving, man. That's nice. And we'll set it up for the
Tracks
landing.
also. Gear coming out.
Oh, that's nice.
Look at that gear. Pretty sweet.
That is pretty sweet. Are you
Nice
setting up
little
for the
dolphin
approach?
right there.
Nice
Look how
and
stable
easy
it is, too.
inbound. On final.
So again, all smaller, I highly recommend you put some type of stabilization in them.
There you go.
Nice, man. That right there was good. That was a good look.
But for a simple airplane, I mean, what was it, 239? I mean,
I
that's,
gotta say, man, you know, that's actually that's a good deal. Yeah. Let's see. Plain Day says I have a hard time one in a twin jet that doesn't actually fly a twin with it. Yeah, it is a little different. I know.
Yeah, imagine trying to put 2 batteries
I
in
know.
the plane to make the thing work. It just doesn't work.
64 millimeter is the new 70. I hear you. Let's see. Need Banana Hobby to come out with an 80 and 90 millimeter airplanes. Be patient. It's coming.
There's some stuff coming.
There's some stuff in the pipe coming. Be patient. Let's see here.
There's some big stuff coming, guys. So
yeah. Bill Wagner says we need more companies to do more small turbines. There's quite a few of them coming down for 2026. I know of 2 other companies that are coming out with some really nice ones, some fiberglass bodies.
what do you mean by small turbines, like 45 size?
Yeah, 45s and stuff like that.
Why? I mean, when you can't even get the motors anymore. So
well, why even get that when you could just the motors cost the same amount as an 80? You know what I mean? Or 85 or 86 or whatever.
At some point, there's too small for turbine.
Yeah, I think the benefit of having a small turbine is really you can just throw it in your car and go about your business. Really.
Yeah, but I mean that thing's probably a handful of land.
Well, I mean, I've seen people modifying like 3-wing Raptors and stuff like that, and it does.
Oh, yeah.
They do just fine, but again, I'm hearing rumors that that the smaller motors from King Tech are going away. So
yeah, I heard. Yeah, they've been discontinued.
I'm going to be stuck with Zykoy, and again, this is my opinion, and it's only based upon what I've actually seen here, but I have not seen any success with the Zykoy small motors up here at our altitude. So,
oh yeah. The Zykoys are all the small ones are so expensive. So expensive.
I'm not lying. I know.
Wagner just said his Zykoy cost him $2,800.
Yeah, like why get that when you can get an 80 or a 90 or a 102? You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, from what I'm seeing personally, okay, again, this is salty appearance here. 80 102s are the smallest of motor size that I would recommend in airplanes. I mean, if you're going to put the money, why not get something that's bigger that should fly better?
I agree. William Lane says, I love X-Fly B1, the B1, but I wish it had more power than stock. But I do understand it's a bomber, of course. So
it's one of those those numbers between making it look scale and working and cheater and the dual exhaust and battery.
Give it the heck speed and it'll still look scale and it'll be fast.
I was getting ready to say, I was like, heck, what do you think, man? What do you think about that?
Ray is the exception. He can make
what do you think? Because he'll take that and figure out a way to stick some 80s in that thing and make it rip.
Heck yeah, he will.
You could probably put 80s in it, but then you got to run 2 packs and
it defeats the purpose, right?
Well, then just like the little F-14, with the high wing loading and the tip stalling and stuff, you're going to start running into heavy wing loading with that thin, long wing on a B1 is not going to be enjoyable at lower speeds. So, I think they really found the best balance between performance, flight time, wing loading.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I wasn't as crazy as I am, I would have never put 80s on my SR-71. But to be fair, like the SR-71 has a lot of lifting area, so it handled the weight okay. And because it's a Delta, you don't really have a tip stall problem, even though it just lands faster, which that's fine. But on a straight wing airplane like a B1 or an F-14, like you don't want heavy wing loading because it will be a handful on landing. So
you got to think the full scale one counters that with slats.
Right, that helps the tip stall for sure.
Yeah, that would help all that. And it also has a Elevon setup in the back too that we don't have. So there's all kinds of ways to make this better, but to do that at a cost that doesn't break everybody's bank is really tough.
That's right.
And plus, when you have split exhaust too, you definitely give up some performance. So,
and then everybody's in there too, and it's cool. Just enjoy it. Just fly it as fast.
Get it, fly it, and tear it up, and have a good time, and repeat.
In my opinion, I think it performs pretty well, honestly. But that's just me.
Now in the future, hopefully we can get some companies to make some even more amazing 70 mils that run off of the same size battery, and then maybe we'll get it. So
Now, let's switch gears one last time before we punch out of here. But have you guys been following some of the newer drone-ish autonomous flying wingman airplanes that the military has been testing? Have y'all been following that? It is absolutely.
I've seen something about
amazing.
that.
It's
one that looks like an F-16, and then the other one that looks
yeah.
Those are cool. The loyal program.
So the company that I work for just announced their newest one today. So it looks pretty cool. It's called Project Talon. So
Yes, it's
a pretty
actually
neat looking airplane.
Skynet is here, boys and girls. Skynet is here. And just for you guys that are wondering exactly what it looks like, I'll key it up real quick so you can see what Project Talon is. And you can be like, oh, now I know what we're talking about. So here we go. Project Talon.
Northrop Grumman has unveiled Project Talon, a new autonomous combat drone aimed at enhancing affordability and production speed in the defense sector. This drone addresses shortcomings from Northrop's earlier submission for the Air Force.
Actually, I don't think that's an actual picture of it. That's like an AI thing.
There's
It does look like AI, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's all AI stuff. There's actual pictures of it that Northrop posted today. So
let's take a look. Let's see if we can
and
find
they even did like a live interview thing with the plane behind the guy. So out at Mojave, which is 20 minutes from my house. But
hey, by the way,
cool looking. I think it looks cooler than some of the other ones. But
yeah.
Hey, are you coming
I'm
to
not super into them? But
since you're fairly close?
What's that?
You coming to Vegas for that jet event?
When is that? December?
This weekend.
This weekend? The one out of the lake bed?
Yeah, the one that they canceled.
Yeah, that got canceled. Yeah.
Well,
I wasn't planning on it.
Northern Vegas, so.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. No, I'm going racing this weekend. So.
Nice.
I just wanted to make sure you knew.
Yeah, no, I'd heard the lake bed was flooded. So.
Well, it was, and then 2 days ago it wasn't, and then I guess this morning it is again somehow. So whatever, I don't know.
That's exactly what I thought it was. Louis Motorsport said that that drone looks like the MQ-99 from Ace Combat 7.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say earlier. Here we go. Let's see here.
Yeah, the new Northrop one's got wide set landing gear. Like that must be something else. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Check that out.
About the future, and the future is right
How
here.
cool
This
is that, man? It's
is
here.
Project Talon from Northrop Grumman. This essentially is an automated fighter aircraft.
Man, it's got to make you
I
proud,
mean,
man. You know,
It's cool, but it's got to have an
all
injection
on its
seat and an
own using
afterburner for it to be
AI
really
and
cool, in
computer
my opinion.
yeah, that's right.
And
You
it's
just have
known
the human in there.
as
So
a
have
friendly
the human.
wingman.
No
work for that.
autonomous
No offense to this airplane, but
cost
you remember when
of a
Peter
traditional
Griffin
fighter jet. So we're looking
went
at
out and bought that red car, like sports car. It was like really, really long.
Oh yeah, the nose is pretty long on that thing.
That's
That is pretty long. Yeah. Man, but yeah, guys, that's pretty cool. I mean, I got to tell you, it is some of the things that are being pushed out are very, very interesting. So, but look, we have been going for an hour and 17 minutes, man. I think it's time for us to shut this bad boy down, dude. This was a nice show and lots of good information here. Bro, we're glad to have you in here, man. I'm glad you were here to talk about
my crash video.
Oh, do you have your crash video?
No, I said stay tuned for it because it's coming out in the next couple of days.
Yeah, send that. And dude, I gotta say, man, I really like the content.
We always reveal crashes on this show.
Yeah.
Before everybody sees it.
Oh,
but I will
bad.
say, I do like the stuff that you're coming out with. I'm subscribed to the channel, so like when you get your videos when they're popping out, man, I'm watching them as they come, and dude, I mean, it's just good stuff. So it's nice to see that. So keep coming out with the goods, and keep your little dude back there flying on the sticks because he's clean, man, on that with that MiG, man. So make sure you go ahead and get him another MiG if you need to, get him back up and running. And yeah, man, Will, you got anything?
Yeah, I need another one.
Yeah, right. Let's do it.
No, I'm good. Everybody have a good weekend. Same as always. Get out there and do some flying if you can. Me and Bobby probably will not do any flying this weekend.
Man, I'm having withdrawals from not flying. Not only has it been cold, but it's just been, crazy. But I got to say, one more thing.
You got to get your little weather pod.
Yeah. I saw that. I got the ones for my hands, but I got to say, though, our flying that we had at our field went very, very well. It was absolutely cold, man. It was the coldest day that we've ever experienced here for this season. It was like 29 degrees. And we still had a very nice turnout for people. So anybody that came out to that made that a success, we're certainly appreciative of it. It was great exposure, and it was a good time, man. So, stay tuned. We'll have more of that coming. So that's all we got for me. Jeremy, you got anything?
Nope, not much. Stay tuned. We're going to have some cool stuff coming up.
Brett, what you got, buddy?
Not much, man. Just keep your eyes peeled on the old channel. So
yeah, man.
You guys can watch me make a fool of myself.
I have one thing. I apologize. One more thing that's available on Banana Hobby.
All right, let's go. I saw the hurricane, by the way. Oh
yeah, the hurricane's on there too.
I did. I saw the hurricane.
So everybody's used to these like red, type, stands or whatnot,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, those are great. They serve a purpose.
Check this thing out.
Now, what's that running?
This is
$20. I love it. I'll take 10.
Fancy TV tray.
Yeah, it's a 10.
I'm ignoring you, Bobby.
I know you are.
It also has pivoting points on there, so it'll adjust to your airframe. When you put an airframe on there.
That is cool.
Pretty neat. Completely adjustable to whatever size you need, whether you have a really long, slender airplane or whatever. But I'm trying to do this in my lap.
Winston, appreciate you coming out, buddy, to the flying. Oh, that's cool.
So you got completely adjustable, whatever you want on your table, maintenance stand for building, all that kind of stuff. Again, through Banana Hobby.
What's the price on those? Do you know?
I don't know. I have to look it up. I think they're on the website, but they might not be. But they will be soon if they're not. So they'll go quick. I guarantee it. Just like all the other stands we put out. So
easy enough, dude.
Yeah.
Here, I was trying to pull it up real quick before I punched out, just to see what it was looking like. Maintenance stands. Haha, $49.99.
There you go. Bring her on.
$49.99. You can get you one of those, and it actually looks pretty decent, man. That's pretty stout too. So there you go, right there.
Really solid. There you go. Perfect.
Boom, 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 boom. Dimensions. What does that mean? Is that 67.5 inches or what?
Millimeters.
Millimeters. Yeah, gotta be. Gotta be. All right.
It's pretty awesome. It's definitely unique, and it's going to hold heavy airplanes. I've already held all my big 60-pound F-16. So
absolutely. William Lane said $20 sold. I'll buy a few. Discount code for the stand. No discount code for the stand. Brand spanking new. But anyway, guys, hey, I think we're good. We're gonna punch on out of here. Brett, did you have anything to say?
No, good, man. Thanks for having me on.
All right, boys and girls, we are gonna punch on out of here. We certainly appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be here next Thursday with some more good information and good reviews and more banter. So stay tuned. We'll be back at it again. Here we go. We're out back.